What's going on, everybody? Got the crazy dog back for another video. Anyways, I got my friend Blake here with me, and we're gonna get to Week 7 NFL picks.
So, let's get to it. Well, Thursday, October 20th, we got Brian Hoyer and the Bears going to Lambeau to face Aaron Rodgers and the Packers.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with the Packers. I really thought they were going to beat the Cowboys a couple days ago, but we could get the job done. I'm kind of scared about the Cowboys now. I hate to admit it, my least favorite team in the league, but I'm getting a little scared of them now. We play them next week. But yeah, I still see the Packers pull this one. I think it'll be a close one just because they're struggling, but I think they'll be able to pull this out.
Yeah, I got the Packers winning at home. Aaron Rodgers is going. You know, if he's playing as well as he can, the Bears ain't winning this game. No.
Oh
yeah. All right. Next game we got. I believe it's a London. London. The Giants and the Rams.
I'm gonna go Rams. I'm gonna say Eli gets pressured. I say he gets sacked 4+ times in this game. Say Aaron Donald gets like 2.5 sacks in this game. He's been up these last few games. I say the Rams D just gets to Eli, shuts their offense down, and I say their offense does enough to win.
Yeah, I'm actually going to go with the Rams as well because Giants, they're so sporadic. Like one week they'll play really well and Eli will look like, you know, the good Eli. And then the next week they send, you know, almost like which Eli are you going to get? You're going to get the All-Star Eli, the one that won 2 Super Bowls, or the one that absolutely sucks. You just never know what you're going to get.
So bipolar.
Yeah. All right, so we both got the Rams on that one. All right, now we got the Saints and the Chiefs in Kansas City.
I got the Chiefs. They came off a great win against the Raiders. They just completely shut down the Raiders' offense the whole game. It was kind of surprising, actually. I had the Raiders. I'm pretty sure I had the Raiders winning that game, but yeah, I say they beat the Saints. I say it's a high-scoring game, but yeah, I got the Chiefs.
Yeah, I mean, I would say Saints, but they ain't got no defense. And the Chiefs are probably going to pick apart that defense like crazy. But yeah, I mean, I'm going Chiefs. All right, next we got the Colts and the Titans in Tennessee.
In Tennessee?
Yep, in Tennessee.
I'm going to go. I don't really know if it's much of an upset, but I think it's not. I'm going to go with Mariota. The Titans with the upset.
Yeah, I got to go the Titans because I got Mariota on my fantasy team. Got me 27 points.
Yeah.
I mean, they did survive against my Browns because they failed to convert a 2-point conversion. But, yeah, I think they're going to go after that Colts defense. I mean, heck, the Colts blew a lead to the Texans. The Texans.
Yeah, but
then again,
the Browns look pretty impressive against the Titans in those last few minutes coming back. That kind of impressed me a little bit.
Yeah. All right. So I got the Titans. You got the Titans. All right. So next game we got. Oh God. Oh. Sam Bradford and the Vikings returning to Philadelphia to face the Philadelphia Eagles. We all know how EDP feels about this game.
Yeah, I got the Vikings in this game. Being real, I got the Vikings in this game. I still don't think they're not gonna win by very much. Like their offense isn't like outstanding, amazing. Like they still have been struggling at times. Like their defense is what holding them together. So I think it's definitely going to be a low-scoring game. like each team is have low 25 points, I'm gonna say. But yeah, I'm gonna go with the Vikings. But honestly, I would not be surprised at all if the Eagles got this upset. Just they're one of the most important teams in the NFL. Like they play like shit 1 or 2 weeks, and then they'll play one of the best teams in the NFL. They do it all the time. They have for the last 10 years. I don't know. I would be surprised at all if they beat the Vikings, but I got the Vikings.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Vikings because of that defense. I mean, heck, you get Halapulavati Vaitai at right tackle now.
They're I was so pissed. Doug Peterson is keeping him there.
I mean, what's he gonna do against Everson Griffin? I mean, Everson will be making a meal out of Vaitai.
Like, he's like, Doug Peterson's like, I mean, he can't play any worse. Like, but then again, I don't think he's gonna play any better either. Like, I don't. They're not gonna make that trade for Joe. That's impossible. We're gonna have to give up hefty picks.
Not to mention, he doesn't want to leave here, so.
Yeah, that's not happening. I was gonna say, I was gonna put him at Toga right tackle, like he's a vet. Like he'll get the job done. He has before. He's not as St. Johnson, but he'll still like get the job done. But Big V was just awful last game. I was getting soaked in that whole game.
Yeah, I mean, feel bad for Carson Wentz though.
Yeah, if Carson Wentz gets injured because of him, yeah, I'm gonna go on a little rant streak next week if that happens. So be watching out on Sploops if Carson Wentz gets injured.
Oh yeah, you know I'll be watching, and I think everyone else as well.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna probably at least 40 rants about just if you get injured.
Yeah. All right, moving on now. My Browns traveling down south to Cincinnati to face the Bengals.
You know the Bengals are gonna beat them, right? Like, you're not that delusional.
I mean, we've been playing better, but I just don't know if we're gonna beat the Bengals. I don't know. With all these injuries, who knows? But who knows?
I can't believe the Bengals are 2-4. That's insane. I thought they'd be like at least like 3 or 4-2. Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah.
I don't know. But yeah, the Bengals. Enough said.
Well, of course I'm gonna go with my team because I don't root against my team.
Well,
I mean, it's gonna be I think it'll be a good game. I mean, it's not a blowout.
Like, alright, be real. Do you really think that the Browns are gonna beat the Bengals? Like,
You never know. I mean, it could happen.
I'm saying like, what's the word? Like, I don't know. I can't think of the word, but like, I know not being real. I know you just beat.
Well, I'm saying Browns no matter what.
Okay. I guess I won't get it.
All right, next we got Skins and the Lions in Detroit.
I got Detroit.
Yeah, same here. I can't.
I think Matt Stafford's just gonna have one of those on-fire games like in the first half against the Eagles. He just torched the Eagles defense a couple weeks ago. Scored 21 points on the first 3 drives. He really did good after that, but I think he'll come out on fire against the Redskins, and they're gonna do enough to beat him for the upset.
Yeah. I'm gonna go Lions.
Yeah.
Because Kirk Cousins, he's probably gonna have that bad game that, you know.
Yeah, he's pretty on and off too.
Yeah, he's sporadic. I think he's gonna have a bad game in Ford Field.
And he's gonna be the next Eli NFC East.
Yeah. All right. Next, we got the Raiders going to Jacksonville to face the Jaguars.
I got the Raiders having a bounce back game. Jaguars still haven't shown me their elite defense like they were supposed to be, as said in the preseason. So, I think the defense is going to step it up. I think Derek Carr is another big, but he didn't last week. He's going to have a big game. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to go Raiders. I mean, Derek Carr is looking, and I think if he can connect with Amari Cooper a few times, challenge that Jags defense, I think the Raiders will have a pretty good game. Not to mention the Jaguars' offense may do too much, since Greg Olson's a horrible offensive coordinator.
Yeah.
Alright, next, Bills and Dolphins in Miami.
The Dolphins are going to say had a pretty impressive win against the Steelers, what do you say?
Yeah,
I don't know. Even,
of course, it's because Ben hurt.
like a little bit of the game, but like they were beating them long before he was out.
Yeah.
Like they were up. I think they were up like 23 to. Was it 23 to 0 or 23 to 8 the most they were up? I can't remember. But
I think it was 23 to 8. Yeah.
Yeah, they were just beating on them. Their defense is killing them. But yeah, I'm still getting the Bills. They're really hot right now. I don't think there's anybody that's going to stop them except a good team.
I gotta go Bills, because ever since they fired Roman, they've just been a totally different team.
Oh yeah. That was definitely in the right. Otherwise, they'd probably be like 2-4 right now.
Yeah, so that loss to the Jets was a blessing in disguise.
Pretty much, yeah.
Alright, and speaking of those Jets, they are hosting the Ravens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't really know this game. You got.
I'm gonna go Ravens, because Ryan Fitzpatrick is freaking horrible. So bad, in fact, that they bought Geno Smith last night.
Yeah, they were. I don't know. I think they got another QB controversy on their hands. I think they're going to be going after Tony Romo in the offseason.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I guess I'll go Ravens. I don't know.
Yeah, I gotta go Ravens, just because Ryan Fitzpatrick has not been playing well at all. It's just
That's true.
hard to pick the Jets at this point.
And surprisingly, Brandon Marshall's still been pretty decent in fantasy.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, next we got the Tampa Bay Buccaneers traveling to San Francisco to face Colin Kaepernick and the 49ers. Oh, great.
Did you hear Vincent Jackson got put on IR?
Yeah, I heard.
That kind of sucks for them, but San Francisco is a load of shit, so I'm going to go with the Bucs. 49ers are a complete ass.
Yeah, the Niners are going to give the Browns a run for our money for the #1 pick.
I don't care what some people may say about the Browns. I still think the Niners are the worst team in the NFL. I think the Browns could easily beat the Niners.
Yeah.
In a horrible way.
I mean, we've just had a rash of bad luck when it comes to winning games. Like, if we could just finish games, we'd be, 4-2 right now, I think. But I don't know. But the Niners just flat out suck.
Yeah, all the games they've lost, they haven't even had a chance, except the Cowboys game they lost by 3 or 7.
Yeah, but I'm going Buccaneers.
Yeah.
All right, next we got the Chargers and the Falcons in Atlanta.
Yeah. How about that pass interference call last week? Or, yeah, a couple days ago.
Yeah, on Sunday, yeah.
Do you agree that it was pass interference? Or do
It was
you
pass
think that
interference.
determined
It was pass interference. The ref was blind.
I don't know how people get away with that. I don't know. The Falcons probably would have won the game. They're only down by 2, and they would have won. And I think that they were at like the 25 when where that spot was.
Yeah, they would have been in field goal position. They would have
Yeah.
won the game.
Yeah, they would have. They'd be 5-1 right now, along
Yeah.
with the Patriots. So
Yeah, but-
I haven't lost any confidence in the Falcons at all. Seahawks are probably the second best defense in the NFL right now. Because the Broncos have been kind of bad, so I'm gonna go with the Falcons easily.
Oh yeah. I mean, the Chargers have too many injuries. Falcons offense should light them up.
Yeah, and their defense is pretty improved too from last year.
Yeah. All right. Now, this is gonna be a good one. Tom Brady and the Patriots traveling to Heinz Field to face the Steelers in what many believe could be an AFC Championship preview.
It probably will be, to be honest. I'm just saying. That's probably gonna be what it is. I got even if it's at Heinz, Landry Jones, he's gonna be rusty.
Oh yeah, Landry Jones.
His first start of the year. He was pretty okay last year. He got the job done, but he's no Tom Brady, so I'm gonna go with Tom Brady. Their Steelers defense has been awful the last couple weeks, like awful. So I'm gonna go with Patriots.
Yeah, I mean, usually I would pick Steelers, but no Big Ben. And for some reason, Landry Jones does not like to throw to Antonio Brown. So, yeah, I'm going to go Patriots.
Oh, yeah, he's on your fantasy team, too. What are you going to do? Are you going to keep
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I got Antonio Brown on my fantasy team. Yeah. I'll find a way. Hopefully Landry gets over his somewhat personal hatred of Antonio Brown and actually throws a few passes to him. I hope. I don't know. But, I mean, how are the Steelers going to stop Bennett and Gronk? And Blunt,
Honestly,
too.
I probably would have picked the Patriots even if Big Ben was in there. I think the Patriots are a better team. I think they're the best team in the NFL right now.
Yeah, especially with Brady.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. We're both going Patriots on that one. Next, we got what possibly could be the championship preview. Seahawks and Cardinals in Arizona.
This is probably the game of the week right here. I think because it probably would have been Patriots Steelers if Big Ben would have been there, but I think this is gonna be it. I'm gonna go. Wait, what'd you say again? Cardinals and who?
Seahawks.
Seahawks.
Yeah.
Seahawks are probably my second favorite team in NFL. Sorry, I was talking to my brother. Alright, yeah. Sorry, dude. I'm gonna go Seahawks. I gotta go Seahawks. I love the Seahawks. And I think they got a better defense than the Cardinals. And they've been pretty hot right now, so I'm gonna go with the Seahawks.
I'm gonna go with. This is a hard one. I'm gonna go with the Cardinals.
You are? Right.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Cardinals because David Johnson's a beast. Fitzgerald's trying to make the most of this year. I think this is his last year. Carson Palmer, he's looked. I mean, I'm gonna go with the Cardinals.
Yeah, I don't think it's his last year though. Like he was telling reporters that he doesn't want this to be his last year. I don't know. Do you think it's his last year?
Honestly, I don't want it to be because he's such a great player and a great person, and
I love Fitzgerald.
It's gonna be so bad without him. Not to mention the Cardinals' offense will suffer without him because they won't have that legit deep threat anymore.
Like they were saying on Monday Night Football last night that he was like the closest they've seen to Jerry Rice since Jerry Rice has been around like the early 2000s, and I completely agree with them. Like the way he works, he works the hardest on the field for their team probably. Maybe besides David Johnson, but he is such a hard worker, and I'm gonna miss him if he leaves the NFL.
Oh yeah, I think everyone's gonna miss him. Alrighty.
Yep.
Now we got the Monday night game featuring the Houston Texans, Brock Osweiler returning to Denver. Oh, great. I'm going Denver. I'm going Denver.
Why?
Because that defense is still pretty good, and Simeon, and I just don't like the Texans that much. Texans haven't really shown me too much. I mean, they did come back against the Colts, but Osweiler sucks still. Yeah.
Yeah, that was pretty impressive. But then again, the Colts defense is one of the worst in the NFL. So
Yeah.
that. But yeah, I'm gonna go with the Broncos. I say they snapped their 2-game losing streak. Funny, but yeah, I'm gonna go with the Broncos.
All right, so we're both going the Broncos, and the
Teams that had a bye week this week are the Panthers and the Cowboys.
Panthers need a break. God damn, they've been awful.
yeah.
Holy cow. Wait, is Cam Newton still like hardly injured, or is he fully healthy now?
Well, from what I've heard, he's fully healthy. I mean, he was zooming around on a Segway thing before, so he looked healthy to me.
Kind of spoiling the picks for next week a little bit, but who do you got next week, Eagles or Cowboys?
Eagles or Cowboys?
Yeah.
Oh,
being
man.
honest.
Well, I'm going to go Cowboys because Zeke is a beast, and Dak Prescott's looking pretty good. But we'll see what happens this week because, things
Yeah,
could happen this week.
Yeah, I know. I mean, unless the Eagles unless the Eagles play super good against the Vikings, even if they don't beat them, if they just play really good and look like they did against the Steelers a couple weeks ago, then I'll be sold on them to beat the Cowboys a little bit. But if they play like they did last week or anything close to that, yeah, I got the Cowboys blowing them out.
Yeah. Especially with that whole right tackle situation. If you can't run the ball, yeah.
I hope he learns. I hope Big B learns from his tremendous huge amount of mistakes. But yeah. All right. See you, man.
All right, see you.
Yeah.
All right, and that's going to do it for Week 7 of the NFL picks. Wow, Week 7 already. This season is flying by. It'll be over before you know it. What am I going to do when the season ends? Probably just talk about Cavs. And all that good stuff. But, yep, that's going to do it for Week 7. I'm Crazy Dog. And I'll see you for Week 8. And anyways, go Browns. And I'm out.